Hello everyone, I am Bison here. While Chase is off trying to remove a little curse I placed on him, I'll be running things tonight. So, here's AJ Lee. What's she gotta say?
I have gone from being a poor girl in New Jersey to being the best diva in the world.
What's poor? Does that mean she had no money?
I am the savior of your Divas division. I am the Divas division.
Well, how can one woman be an entire division? That doesn't make any... Ah! The hell was that? What is that, a ghost? I don't like... Ah! Freak it, it's a she-banshee.
What the hell are you doing here?
I recognize her now, that's Paige.
I just came to do what no one else would.
And what's that? Oh my goodness! Paige just stomped out the Black Widow. That was...
This is my house now!
Well, it's not exactly a house, Paige. It's kind of an arena, and oh, that looks kinky. Oh. Oh my goodness. Such violence. I love it. I'm gonna sign this woman to a multi-million-dollar contract right now.
Hey guys, this is Chase, that guy with the gloves, and today I'm going to be wearing my awesome cool skeleton gloves because my thumb is still a little wrecked from cutting it with a box knife about a week and a half ago. So yeah, it still looks pretty gnarly, so I'm just going to wear the full gloves to cover it up today. Okay, so who are we reviewing today? We're going to review the WWE Elite Series number 34, Paige. This is her very first Mattel figure. It got shown off to us last year. I believe it made its debut at Comic-Con. In fact, I'm pretty much 100% certain on that. It was a prototype figure, so it doesn't really measure up to that one. If you want my honest opinion on it, I actually was really looking forward to that version of it, mostly because of the double jointed knees, and I was really hoping the articulation would improve with this figure. So, first off, what does she come with? Paige comes with 2 WWE Championships. She comes with the NXT Divas Championship, which is alarmingly bigger than the Divas Championship. So this is a new version of the belt. It's not the same one that came with Kelly Kelly. It's a little bit smaller, scaled down to fit the Divas better. But it doesn't really explain why this one is so much larger. In fact, let's get into these belts. Here is the NXT Women's Championship. Kept saying Divas Championship, but I do like it better that they're calling it Women's and not Divas. I think that sounds a lot better. And this is a really cool and detailed belt. I like the way they were able to get the WWE symbol in there and all the different fonts. It looks really cool. The coloring on it is not exactly accurate to the actual title. In fact, the little bejeweled pieces in there are just barely painted. In fact, you can see a lot of them that are missing. For a first attempt, though, I do like it. I just wish it was a little bit smaller. And here is the new WWE Divas Championship. It's got the new symbols on it. I like how they were able to get that really tiny WWE logo there right in the middle of the V. It says champion on the nameplate. The Divas logo looks pretty good. And the little WWE with the pink swirly symbols looks pretty good as well. I do wish the strap was a little bit longer. It can't really fit around Paige's waist. In fact, it had to go on her abdomen. But I'm guessing the size of it is more for the other Divas figures. So I'm guessing it'll fit AJ and the Bellas a lot better. Alright, so let's get into the reason why you guys are watching this damn video. And that is for the Paige figure. Let's talk about this head scan. I really like it. I think this looks a lot like Paige. They got pretty much every little detail about her in this head scan, even her little lip piercing. The lipstick looks good. The purple eyeshadow with the black eyeliner looks really great. The eyebrows look good. The hair is really cool too. It's all kind of combed forward. That way you can see the strap on her back, and we'll get to that later. And it allows for a much greater range of motion with the hair. It's not completely blocked off. So good on you, Mattel. I like that a lot. One thing I don't like about this face scan is the eyes are a bit off. Her left eye is up a little too much, or maybe her right eye is filled in a little too much. And yeah, let's talk about this top. This thing is really cool looking. The purple shade looks great. All those little studs in there are raised up and they're just painted over. It looks really good too. And the bra actually, or the top, it's all molded in there. This is a brand new piece, so it's not something that Mattel just cheaply painted over. The straps on the back look really cool too. Again, all these studs are raised up. Even the clasp on the top looks great. So one big complaint I have about this figure, it's due to the packaging, the way she's kind of holding the Divas Championship and NXT Women's Championship. It takes a toll on these shoulder joints. I mean, as you can see, they're kind of bent outwards. Like if I were to rotate this, I don't know if you guys can see that all that well. It doesn't look good. I'm probably going to have to heat these up, pop them off, and then reinsert them. It just kind of seems like the packaging puts too much pressure on these joints in there. But her arms move around fine and they haven't popped off. One thing that did upset me is the fact that she's holding the belts. You can't do that with these set of hands. I really wish she would have had two open hands, or kind of like the ones that the Basic Series AJ Lee had, to where she has, you know, the mid-open hands to where she can grip something. I really don't like this combination of hands on the Divas, where they have one that's open and one that's closed. She does have her black fingernails. That looks cool. Mattel did not, however, paint the inside of her fist, those fingernails, but I really wouldn't have expected them to. The belt looks amazing. All the studs look really great. The straps and the buckles, it's amazing work. Her shorts have laces on the side of them, and those look really cool too. They're not painted on, they're actually molded. Her knee pads are kind of like the big bulky versions that you see on like Dolph Ziggler or Wade Barrett that I'm not a big fan of, but they don't block articulation with her, mostly because she only has a single joint in the knee. Damn prototype pictures. Her socks are molded on, so there's actually some line work in there. That looks really cool. And she has these wonderful little boots. They're almost like little mini combat boots. In fact, they got that little part sticking out right there to help put them on. And they have kind of a green trim. So that's kind of cool. She's wearing something that doesn't match with the rest of her outfit. One of my biggest complaints about the Elite Divas is that they do not have added articulation. The male figures do. Why don't we get that for the Divas? That really does upset me, because, and you can't tell me it'll ruin the sculpts, because I could show you a number of Marvel Legends or DC Universe Classics, All-Stars, whatever they call themselves, and NECA figures that look amazing, and they have more points of articulation and their sculpts looked amazing. But I digress. So, what can Paige do? Her head can go 360 if you want it to. Get a bit of an up and down motion. She does have upper diaphragm articulation, so she can rock back and forth and move around a little bit. She does have waist articulation, so she can rotate. Rotates all the way at the shoulder joint. Spins at the upper bicep. Single bend in the elbow. Rotates at the wrist. No motion in there. Upsetting. Her legs can go out that much. To the side that much. Pretty good. And she does have an upper hip rotation. Single bend in the knee. Really wish it was the double joints. And down here at the boot, they rotate all the way around, and then can go backwards and forwards, and they do have a bit of pivot to them. Overall, I really do like this Paige figure. I think the detailing on this thing is great. The paintwork, for the most part, not looking at that left eye, looks really, really well done, very clean. I do love the added detail with the socks and the boots. I think that's really cool. And it's one of the best Diva face scans that I've ever seen, to be honest. The things that really do bug me are the missed details in the NXT Women's Championship. I wish the strap on the Divas title was a little bit bigger to fit Paige. In fact, I also wish that the NXT plates, or the NXT Women's Championship, I wish the plates on it were a little bit smaller so they didn't dwarf the new Divas title. With that being said too, I'm really concerned for those shoulder joints. I'm hoping somebody does not get one of these figures and then it breaks because of how it's packaged. I also wish it came with a different set of hands so that way she can actually hold the titles. And I was really looking forward to a new Divas figure besides Miss Elizabeth with the double jointed knees. It would have definitely helped setting up the Paige tap out, but whatever. So overall, would I recommend this? Yes, 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 or no, no, no?
Yes! No! Yes! No! Yes! No! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Yes, I would recommend the Elite 34 Paige figure. She comes with 2 Divas titles, 2 brand new Divas titles. You could argue that the Divas Championship has already been released before, but this is a newer version of that. And she comes with the only Mattel NXT Championship to date, the Women's Championship. We haven't even gotten the tag titles or the actual NXT Championship itself. So that's a pretty big move. I mean, I was really excited to see that belt. Some slight imperfections in it here and there, but overall, the belts are great. And the figure is pretty damn good as well. Alright guys, this was Chase from Burnout Inc., that guy with the gloves. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm on Instagram at BurnoutInc BPW. And you can reach me at thatguywiththegloves@gmail.com. See you next time.